Happy homeowner, Brian Adams here, founder of Only Wood Floors, author of 9 Secrets to Refinishing Your Hardwood Flooring. Going to answer the question, can engineered hardwood floors be refinished? Yes. So on average, the engineered flooring, so what is engineered flooring? So it's the top layer of the wood flooring is actual wood flooring, meaning maple or oak or red oak or walnut, depending on what it is that you buy. The bottom 3/4 is plywood so that you're able to glue it down to a concrete slab. So it's that top layer, depending on how thick that is, would determine how often or how many times you can sand the engineered wood flooring. You know, even though it sounds like we sand it a lot, because we sanded it 8 or 9 different times, we're taking it off paper layer by paper layer. You don't want to take off more wood than is necessary, but you got to go deep enough to get out all the imperfections. A lot of these new engineered flooring that was installed 10, 15, 20 years ago was hand distressed. So that product was designed to be refinished 3 or 4 times, but by them scraping it and hand distressing it, that ruins it. And that, so now when we sand it, we got to get it flat. So it's like sanding it 3 times. So maybe even 4 times. So you may only be able to sand it that one time. But when contractor knows what they're doing, we use, like, when the boards meet up, there's a small bevel, a groove. So you don't want to sand past that groove or through that bevel. You're able to tell, how thick it is. Sometimes if there's a really low area, because there's always going to be highs and lows in your floor. There's no such thing as a perfectly leveled floor. It's just a flat floor. So that will determine a lot of it. I'm going to turn this around and show you some examples of engineered flooring and what the top layer looks like. So I stopped at the supply house and I picked up these samples of engineered flooring. We've got 1.5 millimeter, 2 millimeter, 4 millimeter, and a 6 millimeter. So anything less than this 1.5, I would suggest not trying to sand. You may just want to do a deep chemical clean, a light, scuffing, light sanding, and a new coat of polyurethane. So you can see here, I drew the line so that you can tell how thick it is and how thick it isn't. Now, if you hate the color and you want to change the color or something, I would suggest at least trying it. If the contractor knows what they're doing, you could probably get 1 sanding out of this if they're careful. Still be a lot less inexpensive, save you a lot of money versus replacing the wood floor. This 2 millimeter, now you're not going to have any problem sanding that. I mean, look, there you go, look at that. Because remember, we're taking it off paper layer by paper layer. There's going to be highs and lows, and you want to make sure that the contractor knows what they're doing, knows what to look for, and doesn't take off any extra wood than is necessary. You probably sand that at least 2 times, maybe even 3, depending on who's running the sanding machines. Now here, look how thick that is. So you can sand this easy 3, 4 times, 5 times, change the color, whatever you want to do. No problems at all. That's your 4 millimeter. Now your 6 millimeters, that is as thick as a solid 1/2 inch flooring. Because even the solid flooring, you can't sand past the tongue in the groove. We nail it right through the tongue there. So, but again, look how you can sand that over and over again. But if you take care of your floor, you really never have to. Every 5 to 7 years, you want to do a deep chemical clean, light sanding, we call it screening coat, and just a new coat of protection. Only time you really have to resand these things, refinish them, is if you got some kind of damage, or you just want to change the color, or you just want to make it look as good as you can right before you sell the house. All right, guys, hope that was helpful. Reach out, any questions, reach out to us, find us on Facebook, YouTube, our website, onlywoodfloors.net. Thanks, guys.